This is the road to 100. There is a lot of jackfruit. My name is Jose, but my last name is Chang. If you go there, you're gonna see a lot of white people. You are gonna see more like black people's skin. Of course, we are the result of a mix. We are Mexicans now. And right now, the most popular ethnic group or indigenous group are the Wirráricas. Means that you eat human, and they don't mix with another groups. And they say, okay, no more tours. Peyote is a cactus. It's a drug. You are living there, but in the paper it says just land.
The house doesn't exist.
Exactly. This is the road to 100. The one that is new is the other. It's a highway. They're supposed to finish the construction in 2013, but they finished just this year, last year, 10 years later. So from here to Guadalajara is, if you take this road, it's gonna take you like 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If you take that one, it's gonna be like 3 hours. See, now it looks very dry because the rainy season just passed. But right now, there is a lot of jackfruit. Jackfruit is a very famous fruit from Asia. We got it here because we had a lot of Asians. See, we got a place called San Blas. There we had a lot of Chineses, Japaneses. If you go there, actually, you ask their name, they're gonna say, my name is Jose, but my last name is Chang, the Asian last name. Up in the mountains, in those silver mines towns, if you go there, you're gonna see a lot of white people, blonde hair, blue eyes, because we had a lot of Europeans there, Spanish, French, Irish. And if you go to the south, you are gonna see more like black people's skin. Curly hair. We had a lot of Africans there. So that's the reason when the people ask me about main dishes, about cultural things. It's hard to talk about. That's why in this region, we are not black, we are not white, we are not Chineses, because we are a mixed. Indigenous mixed with these Spaniards. See, with the Spanish, with Europeans, that's why we're brown. Most of the people in this valley are brown color.
Nice.
We are the result of indigenous, European. Maybe if you drive to the north, of course, you're gonna see many combination with Asians. Actually, the second best place to eat Chinese food is China and Tijuana. See, the second best place to eat real Chinese food is Ensenada, places like that. So, of course, we are the result of a mix. We are Mexicans now. And right now, the most popular ethnic group or indigenous group are the Wirráricas. You're gonna see a lot of these guys at Sayulita selling their art.
Okay.
With the beats. See? Some people name them Huicholes, but their real name is Wirrárica. Wirrárica is the name of the group. Huichol, for example, if you see a Wirrárica and you tell them, hey, you are a Huichol, he's gonna get mad. It's like the Inuits, like in Alaska. Inuits is the real name. If you call them like Esquimales, that means that you eat human. That's a bad thing. It's the same with them. Huichol means the one that ran away, because they live in their land and they don't mix with another groups. Actually, this group is one of the only indigenous that they didn't mix peons. We used to say like they stay pure, but that sounds bad because everybody's pure. They didn't mix. They didn't mix with anybody. Just living in their zone, in their area, with their own rules. But their name is Huirráricas. But there are people, of course, now with the globalization, looking for a better life, looking for some things. So they moved from there to the towns. So if you do that, you became a huichol, because you are leaving your group behind. See? So it's not a good thing. So of course, these people, they want a better life, or they're looking for other things. The problem started because there were tours there. And at the beginning it was good. It was to know the people. But sometimes there are tourists that they think that the way they live is the way that everybody needs to live. And they want to change the mind of the people there. And that's not not correct.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to change the way you live.
Yeah.
And that was happening with these guys. Now they were drinking Coca-Cola, wearing Levi's jeans, Nike shoes, and the government said, okay, if you are doing this, you are going to be part of the state, and you need to follow our rules. And they say, okay, no more tours, because they are the only ones allowed to eat peyote. So, for example, if we got peyote in our possession, we go 20 years to jail. If they got peyote in their possession, it's part of their culture. Peyote, do you know what peyote is?
No.
Peyote is a cactus. It's a drug. It's a cactus with 7 pieces like this. And if you eat it, hallucination for 3 or 4 days. It's one of the strongest drugs. So actually, you are gonna see many like decorations. They look like crosses, but it's not crosses. The different points are the different places that they go once a year for different things. In the north is Zacatecas, and they go there to the desert to look for peyote. And then there is the other side, like it's west, and to see the Aramara, they're virgin. See, and they take the kids to see the ocean for the first time. And then they got the Scorpions Island that is in Chapala Lake. So they got different places for different type of things. So this is right now one of the nicest, well not nicest, a more popular indigenous group in Mexico. There is a master here that he create this art again with the beads. You're gonna see a lot of this in Sayulita, and he create like a mosaic. That mosaic is in the Louvre Museum in Paris. So these indigenous are very important right now because they're getting very famous, very famous. And well, sometimes they live in 7 states in Mexico, but Jalisco is where we got the biggest radical population. And here, well, towns like this one exist because the people from Sayulita had to move. Again, it was impossible to buy another house in the town. And people always asking why most of the construction look unfinished. And the reason is because if you don't finish the construction, you don't pay taxes on that. For example, when you buy the land, you got the papers that is a piece of land.
Yes.
But then you build your house. You are living there, but in the paper it says just land. And nobody. So once you finish the paper, you need to change the paper. Now it's not a land; it's a house.
So the house doesn't exist.
Exactly. That's the thing. And in places like this one, nobody cares. Nobody cares. People, so the government knows that people is making the minimum wage. And you got enough problems now. I don't want to give you more.